Have you noticed how one simple TikTok can set the entire internet on fire? That's exactly what happened when influencer Maggie Thurmon finally broke her silence. After weeks of whispers about a breakup with pop star Benson Boone, Maggie dropped a casual girls' night post, but fans swear it was anything but casual. Was this her subtle way of confirming the split, or just the start of a bigger story no one saw coming? Every love story has a first spark, and for Maggie Thurmon and Benson Boone, it all began in March 2024. The two were first spotted together at Elton John's exclusive AIDS Foundation Academy Awards viewing party, a setting where only the most talked about names in entertainment gather. Whispers started immediately, but fans had to wait 3 more months before the couple finally made it Instagram official. That single post changed everything. Suddenly, Benson, the rising star behind Beautiful Things, and Maggie, the influencer with a growing online empire, were the internet's newest obsession. What started as a quiet sighting quickly snowballed into one of the most followed relationships of the year. But that was only the beginning. Once they went public, there was no turning back. Maggie and Benson quickly became a certified power couple, showing up hand in hand at some of the biggest events of the year. In July 2024, the two turned heads at the Twisters premiere, looking every bit like Hollywood's rising golden pair. Just a few months later, they were side by side on the red carpet at the VMAs. A bold statement that this wasn't just a fling. Maggie wasn't just a supportive girlfriend, she was part of Benson's rise. At the 2025 Grammys, she was there in the crowd, as he delivered one of the most viral performances of the night, flipping across the stage in a skin-tight baby blue jumpsuit, and even pulling Heidi Klum and Nikki Glaser into his jaw-dropping striptease act. The internet went wild, and Maggie's presence added fuel to the image of them as an unstoppable duo. She even cheered him on during his Saturday Night Live debut in May, captured in a photo Benson proudly shared afterward. To fans, it seemed like the two were living out a real-life pop star fairy tale. But as we know now, not all fairy tales last. The first crack in their picture-perfect story came on September 9th, 2025. Benson Boone was performing in Nashville when he paused mid-show and dropped a line that instantly set off alarm bells. "Sometimes people leave your life," he told the crowd before adding, "It is always hard. Always, every single time." Fans caught the moment on TikTok, and within hours, clips were circulating everywhere. That single sentence was enough to spark a frenzy. Was Benson hinting at heartbreak? And if so, was Maggie the one he was talking about? The speculation only grew when eagle-eyed followers noticed that the couple had quietly unfollowed each other on Instagram. For two people who had been so open about their relationship online, the silence spoke volumes. But if that comment was a warning shot, what came next left fans stunned. Just 2 days after Benson's cryptic Nashville moment, the story blew wide open. TMZ dropped a report claiming that he and Maggie Thurmon had officially split. And that was all it took for social media to erupt. Suddenly, the internet was flooded with theories, timelines, and fans desperately trying to piece together what had gone wrong. What made the rumours even juicier was the timing. Maggie had been spotted supporting Benson at one of his shows just a week before the breakup news hit, smiling in the audience, cheering him on, and then, almost overnight, it all seemed to vanish. Was this really a sudden split? Or had trouble been brewing behind the scenes long before anyone noticed? Fans couldn't agree. Some swore the relationship ended abruptly, while others insisted the signs had been there all along. But then, Maggie herself stepped into the spotlight, and her move only added more fuel to the fire. On September 24th, Maggie Thurmon finally broke her silence, but in the most low-key way possible. She posted a TikTok titled Girls' Night Edition, casually trying on an outfit and wrapping the video with, "I'm going to go cook dinner with my girls now." To some, it looked like just another GRWM post. But to fans who had been tracking every move since the breakup rumours, it felt like a statement. The timing was everything. Just weeks earlier, she'd been by Benson's side, at concerts and high-profile events. Now she was embracing a night out with friends, leaving followers to wonder, was this her way of confirming the split without ever saying a word? Maggie doubled down with an Instagram carousel in partnership with fashion brand Cézanne, showing off the same outfit and captioning it simply, "It rained in LA." The words seemed innocent, but in the context of swirling breakup chatter, fans read it like a subtle metaphor for stormy skies in her personal life. But there was another layer to the story, one that made the timing even more complicated. Just a month earlier, in August, Maggie had teased in an interview that she would be going on tour for a bit around the US throughout the fall. Ironically, the exact same time, Benson was set to travel across North America to promote his album American Heart. For fans, it painted a clearer picture. Two people with demanding careers, about to spend months on separate tours, living on opposite schedules. The idea that distance and timing played a role became one of the most popular theories online. So what happens now? Neither Maggie nor Benson has directly confirmed the breakup, leaving fans stuck in a loop of speculation. Was Maggie's Girls' Night TikTok a quiet confirmation, or just her usual content taken out of context? And Benson's emotional concert comment. Was it truly about her, or just a broad reflection on life and loss? What's clear is that both are moving forward in their own ways. Benson is deep into his American Heart tour, packing arenas across North America and riding the momentum of his skyrocketing career. Meanwhile, Maggie is carving her own path, collaborating with fashion brands, posting lifestyle content, and teasing new adventures with her friends. For fans, the silence is deafening. Some are convinced the romance is officially over. Others are holding out hope that this is just a break, not a breakup. Either way, the story of Maggie and Benson isn't done, not while so many unanswered questions remain. And that leads to the biggest question of all. Is this the final chapter, or just the setup for an unexpected reunion? At the end of the day, one thing is certain. Maggie Thurmon and Benson Boone's relationship has gone from red carpet romance to internet mystery. From viral performances and glamorous premieres to cryptic comments and subtle social media posts, every detail has been picked apart by fans desperate for answers. But maybe that's the point. Sometimes the biggest stories aren't the ones celebrities announce, but the ones they choose not to explain. Was Maggie's Girls' Night post really a quiet breakup statement, or just a glimpse into her everyday life? And did Benson's Nashville confession confirm heartbreak? Or was it just the kind of raw honesty that made fans love him in the first place? For now, the truth is tucked behind carefully curated posts and unspoken words. And that leaves the question with you. Do you think this love story is officially over? Or is there still a chance we'll see these two back together again? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe because this story is far from finished.